Oh, the last cable car down. It's 4 o'clock.
So we're at the Heights of Abraham, near Matlock, Bath, and we're on the cable car, which I've never been on before. So I'm trying not to look down.
Oh God, yeah, that is.
But
quite
this is a huge valley. So,
my
oh wow.
life.
Let me show you the view. Railway line down there.
Oh wow.
River.
The railway line.
Show you what we're on. We're on this sort of cabin.
Oh, there's a little stream down there. Well, there's the other one going past, look.
It's a long way down.
That was going down really fast. God, that is, isn't it?
Wow.
This
It's like an
reminds
old
me.
mine or something, doesn't it?
It reminds me of like the Needles chairs, but just in a chair, where it's like this, you're enclosed.
I feel safer in this than I do the Needles
actually,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Sun's going down, they look like they've whizzed down.
Yeah. I presume this is where it slows down.
Yeah, I think so. Is it because it crosses?
No, I think it's because they have to slow down to
yes.
people to get on and off.
For them to get down. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Stop number 1 of 3 on our tour today, folks. But to get down here, you found yourself walking between 2 cliffs, 2 walls of rock that form part of a fault line. It's a crack in the rock over 6 miles long. It runs from Vauxhall to Christchurch. It's 800 feet deep at its deepest, and it's called the Great Rake. You guys in the corner, be careful. Don't go knocking down. You're staying right over it. The Great Rake formed about 180 million years ago. There were a lot of very dramatic events taking place on the planet back then, and they went into shaping a lot of what you're going to see today. But the history of all this goes back a lot further, folks. It actually goes back to a time that geologists refer to as the early Carboniferous period. And for those of you that aren't familiar with your geological timeline, that was 350 million years ago.
So I was a little bit too scared to go in the caves and have left Trevor's going by himself for about 45 minutes. They did let me have a look at the beginning of the caves, and I was like, ooh, I don't know about that. So he's gone in by himself, and I've taken the slightly easier route, although hilly, up to where he'll come out shortly. If I just he will actually, if I just walk there, then I can show you just where he's going to come out. So it's down here, and it is no entry, so I won't go, well, I wouldn't go beyond there, but yeah, somewhere down in the depths of there. So yes, I didn't really want to do that, so at least by him going in there, he's got money's worth of us coming here at Abraham Heights. But it's just an amazing place. I mean, the view is just stunning. I have to patiently wait now for him to emerge out of there with the others.
In 3, 2, 1.
Millions of years have passed, but our story has much more to tell. We are now in the late Carboniferous period, 300 million years ago. The limestone has already been formed, the warm seas have retreated. River deltas with tropical swamps are filled with forests of gigantic horsetails and tree ferns. In the air, Enormous insects fly around. Over time, the forests die, and the rotting vegetation compresses and solidifies to eventually become coal. But we must move on. It is now 200 million years ago, and the land that will become Britain has drifted nearer to the equator, part of an ancient supercontinent called Pangaea. Catastrophic eruptions shake off the rock, and deadly fumes fill the air. Global temperatures rise, and the oceans acidify. Planet Earth becomes a very inhospitable place, and primitive land and marine animals die in a mass extinction called the Great Dying. Acid rain percolates the ground, dissolving the limestone, forming huge caves and passages. Deeper underground, mineral-rich fluids crystallize in cracks. Some will become valuable lead ore. But the caverns remain undiscovered. Their secret is hidden. Time passes, and tectonic plates slowly alter the Earth's surface, forming new continents. Fish, dinosaurs, and numerous plant species start to inhabit these lands. And life slowly evolves over the next 180 million years. Then, one devastating day, a massive asteroid impacts planet Earth and triggers violent volcanic eruptions. Ash and dust block out the sun, causing the ecosystem to collapse. And the dinosaurs, along with some animals and plants, die out. As the land we call Britain drifts northwards, the climate gradually cools and glaciers form, hundreds of meters thick in places. Storms, snow, and ice repeatedly come and go. It will be thousands of years before the temperatures begin to rise, and icy meltwaters scour the rocks, filling the caverns with sand and silt. As the glaciers melt, the landscape and coastline of Britain slowly emerges, and early humans arrive. But the hidden caverns still keep their secret. Hundreds of years go by, and people discover how to use metal. Lead becomes a valuable resource, and during the Roman conquest is mined extensively in Derbyshire. Our story is nearly over. Lead mining is established as an industry. Local miners dig deeper and deeper, removing all the glacial sand and silt to reveal more of the valuable ore and minerals. It is their hard labour that opens up the cavern that you see today.
Well, I can hear voices down in the depths there somewhere. So he'll be emerging at some point. So I shall be here to greet him.
And you may well touch it. You're going to come over and touch that block. That's not a problem. However, if you are feeling the urge to wander over to this block and lick it, please don't. Promise you, we do get people that like to lick rocks. In fact, you are not here to touch. But of all the rocks in these caverns, folks, this is the one you want to lick the least. Because simply put, it is the one that people touch the most. We had quite a lot of school groups through the last week. And they all touched that. And probably most of them, because they're on residentials, haven't touched the bar of soap.
And here he comes, alive. Yay. coming up, it looked like it was going way far. Should I wave to these people and see if they wave? It's going up. See if they wave. Should I wave? He waved.
So we thought we got to go for a walk along Lovers Walk
Yes.
whilst we're here in Matlock. It's almost like they're dancing over the tops of the water, isn't it? It's just,
It's a reflection as well.
yeah.
I love that.
This is our bedroom, which you can see we've already been lying on, even though we've just arrived.
Just checking there's no spiders.
It's a very old house. There's even a little attic area up these very steep steps. He says, tripping over.
Oh, I love the way this door's up.
She's up there.
I love the way the door's shut. It's got like a
Yeah.
old-fashioned sort of toilet.
Bathroom's in there, which has got a shower, etc. And downstairs, got front door, lounge, kitchen with washing machine, sink, oven, etc. And if you look outside, there is a little shed area and then a little place to sit and have coffee, which I think is what we'll do next.
That is a nice little view. Chat with your neighbour over the fence. Putting the world to rights.